As the rain intensified, my gas gauge neared empty. Spotting a dimly lit gas station up ahead, I pulled in with a sigh of relief. The station seemed abandoned, the only sign of life being the soft glow of the overhead lights. I parked by the pumps and stepped out, shivering as the cold rain soaked through my clothes. I was about to insert my credit card into the pump when I heard it, the sound of footsteps approaching from behind me. I turned, expecting to see another traveler seeking refuge from the storm, but there was no one there. I brushed off the unease, chalking it up to my imagination. But as I stood there, the footsteps continued, a soft whisper of shoes on wet pavement. Uneasiness gnawed at me, and I hurried to pump my gas, my eyes darting around the deserted station. Just as I was about to finish, I felt a cold breath on the back of my neck, and a voice, soft and chilling, whispered in my ear, "Do you have room for one more?" I whirled around, but there was no one there, just the rain-soaked pavement. With a heart racing, I leaped into my car and sped away, leaving the gas station and its unseen passenger far behind. The sound of those phantom footsteps still echoes in my mind, a reminder that the darkness can conceal more than just the rain. The road had led me to a forgotten town, where a gas station stood like a sentinel in the night. Its flickering sign bore the promise of fuel and shelter. I pulled in, the station eerily silent except for the faint hum of fluorescent lights. An elderly attendant, his face etched with deep lines, greeted me with a toothless smile. As he filled my tank, I struck up a conversation, asking about the town and its history. The attendant's eyes seemed distant, lost in memories long gone. His tales were of another era, of a town that time had seemingly forgotten. As the tank filled, the attendant nodded and gestured toward the road. "Safe travels, my friend," he said, his voice carrying a weight of age and wisdom. I thanked him and drove off, glancing in the rearview mirror to see the gas station grow smaller in the distance. Hours later, I found myself in another town, its streets eerily similar to the one I had just left. And there, on the side of the road, stood the same gas station, its flickering sign and worn pumps. My heart raced as I pulled in, the attendant nowhere to be seen. I knew then that the gas station and its vanishing attendant were not of this world, a haunting reminder that some mysteries cannot be explained. A long stretch of highway lay before me, the moon casting an eerie glow on the asphalt. Fatigue had settled into my bones, and my eyes drooped with exhaustion. I needed a break, a moment to stretch my legs and revive my senses. Spotting a lone gas station in the distance, I pulled in with a sigh of relief. The station was dimly lit, its windows reflecting the empty expanse of the night. I stepped out, the chill of the wind waking me from my drowsy state. As I approached the pumps, I noticed the attendant, an imposing figure with a gaunt face and hollow eyes. His gaze bore into me, an unsettling intensity that sent a shiver down my spine. I greeted him with a nervous smile, but he remained silent, his eyes never leaving mine. I reached for the pump, my fingers trembling, but before I could begin, he held up a hand to stop me. His lips moved, but no words escaped, his silence carrying an unspoken warning. As the pump clicked off, I tried to break the tension with a casual remark. "Cold night, huh?" I ventured, but the attendant's gaze remained fixed on me, a silent observer of my every move. I quickly finished pumping my gas, my heart pounding in my chest. With a curt nod, I headed toward my car, desperate to escape the unnerving presence of the attendant. As I pulled away, I glanced in my rearview mirror, only to find the figure still standing there, his eyes locked onto me, a silent watcher who seemed to see far more than the surface. These 3 gas station encounters forever changed my perception of the open road and the mysteries that can unfold under the cover of darkness. The memory of those eerie moments still sends chills down my spine, a reminder that the night holds secrets that we may never fully understand.